Anytime, yep, anytime there's a circle here, that's where we need to be. Let's talk to this person. You're new around here, but at least you're not one of those rotten True Way types. Okay, what do you want? What can you tell us about the colony? You probably know as much as I do. Someone else might be able to help you more. Try Amy Fritch. She's usually out in the fields. Okay. Yeah, we encountered some True Way Cardassians. You know anything about them? I'm not surprised. Gull Granspear and his crew showed up here about a month ago. At first, they just annoyed everyone with lofty speeches about how Cardassians and the Federation shouldn't associate with one another, and how they weren't going to rest until this planet was purified. Later, it got worse. But instead of attacking people, which is what I expect from the likes of them, they threatened and stole like petty thugs. These are new tactics for the True Way. Either there's something going on, or the radicals are getting soft in their old age. Okay, yeah, if the True Way is here, where can I find them? Hard to say. Gulgren Spear and his bullies never stay out of the open for very long. They come out of hiding long enough to torment some poor soul, and they vanish again. It keeps everybody scared, because we don't know where or who they'll hit next. Call me a conspiracy theorist if you like, but there's a cave nearby that's been declared off limits by Aura Val. He said it's because the area's toxic and it's for our own good. But I'm not buying it. Talk to Aura. I bet he's hiding something. Everyone around here seems afraid to say anything. Why aren't you? Most of the others have something to lose. Me, not so much. Anything or anyone I cared about was lost when the Dominion bombed Lacarian City. Now I simply want to live what's left of my life in peace. Those terrorists are making it awfully difficult for me to do so. Do your job, Captain. Get rid of them. Alright, and now we need to learn about the colony, which is down here. Make sure my deal... Yeah, good. Just wanted to make sure my deal was still recording. Okay, gotta go around the machinery here. Oh, this is the person I need to talk to. You're Starfleet, aren't you? Quick, ask me what you want to know. We don't have much time. Okay. We encountered the True Way in orbit. What do you know? Shh, they're listening. Try talking to Susket Dar. He might be willing to tell you something. I think I saw him north of the fountain, which I think was the person we just talked to. Can you tell us about the colony? I moved here about a year ago, and since then more and more people have been coming here to start a new life. Things were going well until recently, when everything started to... I've got crops to tend to. I heard you were bringing new water purifiers. Please just install them and go. Do be careful though. There's a cave nearby that has become toxic. We've been told to stay away from it. Okay, what are you growing here? We grow many things here. For our own use and export. You should try our eco berries. But without question, we have one prized crop. This planet has perfect climate to grow Maya lilies. Maya lilies are hard to grow, and their habitat on Cardassia Prime was mostly destroyed by the Dominion War and subsequent industrialization. These flowers can be used to create a treatment for Yarm-Fell syndrome, a fatal disease that affects Cardassians. That makes them extremely valuable. Without them, hundreds of Cardassians will die from Yarm-Fell syndrome each year. Okay. What's wrong with your water purifiers? They just stopped working, as far as I can tell, but it could be. No, never mind. Forget I said anything. Please install the new ones and go. Sir, I think we're starting to understand the situation here, but we need more information. The one thing that sticks out to me from both conversations is that supposedly toxic cave that Aura Val has declared to be off limits to everyone. We should talk to Val again. Now that we know more, maybe he'll be willing to fill in the blanks. Yeah, notice how we didn't install the water purifiers either? We are good Starfleet officers. And of course we know where the True Way is hiding as well. You've been questioning my people, haven't you? Why? Why couldn't you just go when you had the chance? Now you're all going to pay for your meddling. Alright, tell me about the cave. The cave? That's where Gull Grandspear has set up his base of operations. It is also an easy way to access our water table and was the location of our original water purifiers. That's where the water is being contaminated. And if you want to get rid of the True Way, that's where you should start. The cave is located at the southern edge of the settlement, towards the west. And that is going to be our next destination. Sounds like something's going on outside. Okay, again, had to make sure my frap still was recording. And there's the deal in the background. Alright, loading the cave here. I'm not reading any signs of overt toxicity, Captain. At least nothing that would harm us in a limited exposure. However, I can hear machinery up ahead. This is a likely source of the water contamination. We should also look for any processed Maya lilies. If we find some, we can help or avow. Be careful, Captain. If there are True Way Cardassians around, they'll probably attack us on sight. True Way Cardassians detected. Ah, crap. Someone's throwing grenades. Either that or one of my dills, exploded. That's all I could think of. Ooh, there's something in here. Oh no. Oh no, not something in here. It's just something I have to deactivate. There is, however, something in this crate. Processed Maya lilies. Captain, if we get these to Oraval, we can treat his medical condition. Alright, so we hit... Oh, and there's something in here too. Alright. Now where do we need to go? The tricorder is pointing this way. Great, my engineering officer there is kind of having problems with that personal shield. Grab these. Okay, speaking of shields, this guy has one, so he's got to go first. Crap. And I got incapacitated. Seems like, yeah, seems like the grenades. Seems like they've really upped the power on the grenades. Ah, crap. And everyone's dead. Awesome. Alright, let's try this again. Huh. Let me check my map. I guess we took care of the wandering group that was roaming around, but they still managed to knock us out. Ah, well. Alright, there's a gull here, so he has got to go. Thankfully, I was out of range there. Ah, crap. I really need to see about getting rid of this guy's personal, or I wouldn't say it's a shield. Well, like our personal shields, but it's a cover shield. Is what I'm thinking of. However, it's actually kind of annoying. Ah, crap. And again, knocked out. And unfortunately, calling for help is not helping any. Ah, great. Well, at least it put me at a different respawn point this time instead of starting me at the back of the cave.